I love in nature that you actually get somewhere out of your routines or your closed places and you just breathe with the wind or trees. You start to see animals or leaves moving. The tree has been there hundreds of years. There are similarities that's how the automation flows. This gentle flow, that's how the nature is working. It's like seamlessly going. I don't know, something is starting to energize me every time I'm there. By the way, so my dog is here around, so if you are hearing some noises, that's him, little Dachshund. When I'm leading the operations in Cimcorp, it's including engineering, production, the logistics, and then the installations and commissionings for the systems. I've been working in machinery for quite many years. Previous way of working was, of course, manual, from trucks to the pallets. We think about goods coming from producers and they are then coming to the distribution center. It was really slower compared to what we have in automation now. The robotics, we are evolving it all the time and developing all the time. We are able to handle very complex layouts on the best and most efficient way to handle the goods and produces.
Onko se seuraavana päivänä ihan eri paikoissa ne taas ne kaupat vai voiko ne pitää jotain vakiokauppalinjaa koko ajan jollekin?
Now I've been able to visit several customer sites. Once you are watching that, you start to feel like they are humans because they were like dancing, they were giving space for the others, were polite. I was like very emotional, I have to say, and still I am when I see those guys there working automatically. It's fantastic. I couldn't even understand how efficiently so much food can go through those lines.
I remember when I was a kid and I saw some sort of a mechanical toy, I wondered how it's made and how it's working. And still I always get excited when I see something moving without a human. So what we do is automate and simplify our customers' operations. Machines, robotics, software. If you imagine a stadium full of different type of boxes, then you have a store owner coming to the stadium and trying to find their own box. It would take days, and when we put the automation, we can basically do all these tasks within hours. Muratec is our owner, and they are one of the biggest logistic automation companies in the world. Together with Muratec, we are able to deliver not only Cimcorp, but also Muratec products. So with this group portfolio, we can cover the whole system. One of our success stories is with Mercadona. Together, we were able to shorten the time from field to store from 48 hours to 24 hours.
Bueno, teniendo en cuenta que Mercadona es de uno de los mayores distribuidores de España, prueba de ello es nuestra red logística, que cuenta con 17 bloques logísticos repartidos tanto en España como en Portugal. Nosotros hemos hecho muchas mejoras dentro de la automatización. Lo que conseguimos con esto es una mayor productividad, mejor eficiencia. Es importante porque nosotros recibimos los pedidos de fresco desde a las 7 de la tarde y tenemos solo hasta las 6 de la mañana para preparar todos los pedidos. Esto lo que significa que solo tenemos 11 horas de preparación. Por eso necesitamos tener una solución que sea muy eficiente, ágil y ahorramos mucho tiempo, garantizando que el cliente lo reciba en las mejores condiciones posibles.
We already have automation helping doctors, grocery stores, even us to make our own decisions sometimes. Humans are becoming closer and closer to automation in real life. I see a supply chain where automation and humans are working together, side by side. It's not to replace people, or our work. It's new tool to work with.
You know, I think that is like some kind of myth that you can't control it in any way. At the end, people and human are controlling them. I think it's really fascinating. There is like a DNA in the tree, a code, like we have a code in automation that is all the time telling automatically that I will now grow, I will now repair my leaves. It's this cycle which is going automatically. I think the volumes of needs are increasing so much that in the future we definitely can't use any more manual. It's important that the people grow to the automation. I think if that would work, that brings the harmony for the whole system.